All right, joining us now on Drive the Lane, looking a little skinnier than the last time we had him on the show. Zed Key, welcome back.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Zed, do you appreciate people calling you skinnier? Would you rather be called thinner? Would you rather be called fitter? Is there a
I
word that
think
you kind of
I mean it doesn't really matter. I just like I think fit is the right word, but people
yeah.
like skinny. Like I get it. Like I get what people trying to say.
It's all coming as a compliment and coming from a good place. Personally, I grew up as a bigger guy myself. I never thought you needed to change the way you looked. My first question for you is, where did that idea and mindset come from? Was Holtman like, hey, you would maybe benefit from, you know, dropping a little bit of fat and a little bit of this? I would love to know that.
I mean, the coaching staff always wanted me to get in the best shape like possible, and my body fat was over 10%. So that's the team goal, is everyone under 10% body fat. So after the season, after I stopped playing and after I had the surgery, I was like, look, I can't get fat. Like I'm not playing. Like I can't work out. Like I'm in a sling. Like I can't do anything. So I can't get like fat. So I just like took my diet seriously and just started eating right really and just started working out. Once I was able to work out a lot or back working out, I was able to, go in there with Q extra and that's eventually, I saw it paying off. So
Well, that's great, man. And you look awesome, obviously. And what I was most impressed with is that it clearly didn't change your style of play at all. If not, it's made you better, as evident on Monday night in the opening game. First question, obviously, how did it feel to be back out there? I know it's been a while for you, but also, what were your thoughts on the first night's matchup?
I mean, there was a lot of emotion when Holman called my name to go into the game the first time. I was nervous. I was like, look, I haven't been out here in forever.
Yeah.
But once I got into the flow of the game and I got the dunk, I came in the game and tried to dunk on somebody.
Oh
So
my
that
God.
was,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know.
Your shoulder looked good on that
Yeah.
play.
So I was like, okay, like, all right. So once I got, into the flow of the game, like the nerves calmed down and it just felt great to be back out there, playing with like the team and back out there on the court. And I feel like good about the game, even though a lot of people are saying like, look, we should have smoked Oakland, but give credit to them, like they're a good team. They shot lights out, and they came ready to play on Monday. So I mean, I feel good about the game though. Like a win is a win.
I won't bore you with my theory of why I think it's the case, but I think all the schools are much more even now. And you saw JMU beat Michigan State. They didn't give a good game. They beat them. So I think you guys won a game. Yes, you should have won it, but I think any game in college basketball from now on moving forward is going to be a good win.
Right.
And I think go ahead. Yeah.
Sorry to cut you off, but it's like every team now has like pieces and stuff that literally just makes them like mesh and play well together, and then they're capable of beating big time name schools.
It's crazy because, and Andrew, just to piggyback off what you're saying, like every team, mid-major and even low major, if they don't have a high major guy on their team as a transfer, then they have guys who've been there for 4, 5, and 6 years who are 22, 23, 24 years old. For example, the shooter on Oakland would have been the oldest guy by like 3 years on Ohio State's team, right? So it's crazy because every team does have pieces, like you're saying, Zed. They're all old, or they're all like Rocket Watts who played at Michigan State, right? Like it's unbelievable. But I'm with you, impressed with the win, even though it was, by a more narrow margin in quotes, right, than people expected. A win is a win. That's a well-coached team, a difficult zone to play against.
Yeah, we're never gonna see that zone ever again.
Yeah, so, exactly.
Yeah.
So what I want to talk about is some of the other guys, right? We saw it on display. We don't need to talk about Roddy. We don't need to talk about Bruce. We know what they bring to the table. They're back. Same with Felix. He'll bounce back and have another great game. Good enough. How about some of the new guys, the new faces, the Scotty Middletons of the world? What was it like to be out there for the first time with those guys?
I mean, he is like tenacious on defense. I mean, he's an energy guy, and he's like that every day in practice, giving energy to us. And, you guys saw it, on display really like Monday. You can see what he brings to the team, and he's a special kid. Uh, Scotty, who else? Dale, Dale out there, running around people and stuff. It's cool to like play somebody else and not play like each other in practice. That gets it's good, but it gets old. Not everyone knows the sets, but just to get out there and play with the guys. Just to be back out there on the court. It felt great.
That game, I don't want to say it's your best game ever at Ohio State because you've had some, 25 plus point games that have been great, but that was it was so great that you came off the bench and, you guys were down and you kind of helped will the team back. I think you were going for the record of roof raises in that game. You were either raising the roof or trying to do something that you then could raise the roof. Are we going to see anything new this year? Because we've got the finger guns and the roof raise. Do you have anything else?
I did it like a couple of times last year, when I made like a dime, I did like the little binoculars and stuff like that. And then, I just had I didn't shoot a three like the first game because of the zone. Like I wasn't just going to go out there and just shoot. There was no reason for me to do that. But, I have like a 3-point celebration. It's just something regular. Like it's just like that, but it's nothing crazy. Like I don't have nothing else to do. Like I already do like dunking and one is already covered. So there's not really so much to do.
Well, you've trademarked those and you need to keep doing those. And that's why one thing that I am seriously curious about, and I know the answer, I think, but I still got to ask you, you're not used to coming off the bench in your time at Ohio State. And this is, you started all the games that you played in last year. It was new on Monday coming off the bench. I know you and Felix have a great relationship and you both are going to play between 15 and 25 minutes, maybe 30, depending on foul trouble, whatever. You guys know that you're going to both play starters minutes, but what's your mentality, if your role this year is coming off the bench?
I mean, a lot of people, I've seen the comments, starts that like, I told Holtman, I said, look, I don't care. I just want to win. Like, I'll do anything. I'll come off the bench, start, play 2 minutes. Like, I don't care. Like, I just want to like win, just get to like the Big Ten championship. Like, I just want to do whatever to like help the team win. Like, coming off the bench, doesn't matter. Like, as long as it's helping the team, whatever Holtman wants me to do, I'm gonna do. So, it's okay. I'm not mad at it. Like, I'm still gonna cheer on Felix. Help him, coach him through like his mistakes and stuff like that. So, it's fine.
Well, I think that's a very great way to look at the season, and it doesn't surprise me because you just have more fun playing the game of basketball than anyone I can ever remember watching. I don't know if you remember this, but when you guys beat Duke 2 years ago, Joey and I were like hanging around the locker room after, and you came out with a smoothie and you were like, "Hey, what's up, guys?" And we were like, "Why are you talking to us? You just won the craziest game. Like, go." And you just are like always having fun, like no stress, no pressure. So now you come into the season where, the expectation for you may not necessarily be like, hey, you need to be the best guy on the court at all times. Like, are you enjoying the fact that there's, 5, 6, 7, 8 guys around you that can score on their own and make a play?
I mean, I'm just enjoying the fact that I'm still able to play basketball, like after like the shoulder surgery that I had, the injury that it was, I was like, look, like basketball was like, it felt like basketball was taken away for, extended, like even though leading up to the last year, I didn't get to play throughout the whole year or the end of the season. And, that hurt, there was a lot of like pain there. And, I'm just happy to be back on the basketball court and just playing, with the team. So that's really my mindset, is just to just go out there, have fun, just enjoy it, because, it goes by fast. It's year 4 for me. And it has went by fast. It just seems like yesterday I was a freshman. So, just coming in here looking around like, wow, I'm here now. So.
Zed, I know I talked to your parents briefly last night, and he mentioned exactly what you're talking about, right? It's year 4, which technically you have another year, right? If you need it / want it. But the whole goal for you, yes, you want to win, Yes, it's important to have your best individual season you could possibly have, all that stuff. But the number one goal that he talked about with me for you is you just want to have fun. Like you just want to have fun, enjoy the ride, and finish what could be your career strong. Am I getting anything wrong there?
No, you're correct. Yeah, you're definitely correct. I talk to them every day. They're still out here. They're coming to the game Friday. But just they talk to me every day and just say, take it day by day and just have fun. Work hard and just to make the most of it.
So Joey and I have both been seniors in college at one point. Unfortunately, it was over 4 years ago now, but we were seniors in college. Have you started, and I know you, like Joey alluded to, you could, come back another year. Have you started to do any like, oh man, this is the last time ever going to do this. This is my last, first week of undergrad school. This is my last home Michigan, or this is my last Michigan Ohio State football game potentially coming up in a few weeks. Has that kind of stuff started settling in for you, or are you all basketball right now?
I mean, I'm all basketball right now. Like, I've thought about it a little bit, like, oh, like you're old, like you're older now. So, like stuff is like when, like my mom mentioned to me like the other day, she's like, you going to the football game? I'm like, no, I'm tired. She's like, look, you're a senior now. Like you got to do stuff. Like, you just can't sit inside all day. And even though sitting inside on the couch, that that does work too. I love driving, but I just, I'm just not really focused on like the end of the year, yet. It's not there yet, so I'm not gonna rush it. Think about it. So, just taking it like I'm just trying to stay present in the now, really.
Yep, just trying to, as Holtman would say, do today well, and I appreciate that, and I know you'll keep doing that. I know you mentioned it. I talked to Eagle last night, and I asked, like, do the guys go to football games anymore? And he was like, not really. And I was like, well, Zed better start going to some games.
Yeah.
He's gonna regret it if he doesn't. So that's my advice for you. But on another note, before the game's played on Saturday, there's a pretty important basketball game on Friday against a top 25 team, Texas A&M, with two of the best guards you guys are going to play all year, the preseason SEC player of the year, an awesome coach on the other sideline, a physical, strong team. You're not hearing all this for the first time, but what are your thoughts? What's the mindset going into what will be maybe the best home game in the shot all year?
I mean, we know that they're a great team. They're not ranked that high for a reason, like no reason. So, we watched film on them today, personnel, and, we saw that they're really aggressive, really physical, older team. As you just said, two of the best guards are probably going to play all year. But, we're going to come in there and, like, I know the guys are excited. We're going to come in there, play our game, and, just we should be fine. We didn't practice all summer, all preseason for nothing. So, I think guys are ready to go and are locked in.
Well, that's great to hear. Joey and I are going to be in the building cheering you on. Fortunately, this podcast is an Ohio State podcast, so we're allowed to cheer you on. It's not like,
okay, good.
There's some former Ohio State guys that may not be able to be cheering, but we'll be cheering you on. I'm excited to get in the shot because last time I was there, like I said earlier, you guys beat Duke, which was the greatest game that I've ever been to basketball wise. So I'm expecting similar. You're going to put on a similar.
Oh yeah.
Show.
Oh yeah. That was that was 2 years ago. Good Lord. Just think about that now. I was a sophomore. Good Lord.
Yeah, I got an idea for you just thinking about it. And this is an Andrew question, but I'm going to do it on my own accord here. It's not even a question. It's like an ask. I don't want you to shoot any ill-advised jump shots or three-pointers that are not in the flow of the offense, where you're not wide open, where it's not a good shot.
Yeah.
But if you do make one, and I know you've got a three-point celebration, I think you need to add something to the end, which is just blow a kiss. And we'll know that it's for us. But it's really really for your mom, right? But it's for us. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah, okay. All right. All right, I like that. Yeah, I actually like that. That's fire. All right.
It could be one of these. It could be just one hand. Maybe here I'm setting the scene also. Here's another scenario where it could work. There's 2.5 seconds left.
Okay.
You guys are up 3. You get a rebound. They foul
Okay.
you. Crowd's going nuts. You don't blow the kiss yet. You make the free throws, and as you're going, they'll probably call a timeout. That's when you know all eyes are on you, and you give one of these to the crowd, and it's just I'm manifesting.
Okay, that's better.
Yeah,
That is better. I like that a lot. Like the way you just put that was crazy. I was just playing. I was like, okay, rebound. I can see myself grabbing the rebound at that. Okay. I was really putting myself in the shoes. I was like, okay, I can see myself grabbing the rebound, shooting the free throws. I was like, all right, I like that. Yeah.
Good. We're like your creative team behind the scenes. If you ever need anything, like you let us know. We will.
Okay.
We can work something up for sure.
Last year when you guys went to Maui, we told Justice to take a picture of the Maui chips. Did you have those when you were there?
Maui. Yes. Yeah.
Those like
so.
onion chips.
Yes. I think so. Yes.
We told Justice to take a picture with like the background of Hawaii with the chips and just tag us on Instagram, and he did. And it made no sense, but this is an upgraded version of that.
Okay. Yeah, I like it.
Zed, how is your snake?
He's good. He's in his tank right now, and I also have a pet cat now too, who's running around. Yeah.
Do they ever hang out together? I'm assuming not.
I mean, not really. Like they know, like I've introduced them, but the cat thinks it's like he's like a toy. So I'm just like, yeah, that's not gonna work.
What's the cat's name?
Cat Pack.
It's what?
Cat Pack. Yeah, I see. Cat Pack. I see. I know. I see.
Oh,
I like it. You know what's going to happen is like last time, Jay Billis is going to be like, oh, did you guys know that Zed Key has a snake? When Joey and I were like, if you listened to Drive the Lane, you would have heard that this week on the show or 2 weeks ago. So Jay Billis is going to tell everyone about your cat, but the three of us are going to know that you heard it here first on Drive the Lane.
Yeah.
Cat Pack.
Certified. Stamped.
Zed, before we let you go, and we know you got the busy life of a college student still, no matter how old you are. If you remember, we end the interview, I should say, by flipping the tables on you and allowing you to ask us whatever questions you have. So the floor is now yours. And we say this with every guest. We know you'll be good at it, but you can ask as many as you want. We usually kind of cut it off, like with Holtman. He asked one and we were like, all right, you're good, coach. Thanks. But like for you, if you want to go for 30 more minutes asking us questions, it is all yours. You can ask us 1, you can ask us 5. You let it rip. It's your show.
Right.
It's not Drive the Lane anymore. It's 2 feet in the key.
Ooh.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not gonna lie. Hold on. Time out. That is icy. That was icy. That was crazy.
That's an
that was
Instagram
icy.
caption for you. Zed.
Yes. I'm not gonna lie. Let me write that down because that was real. If you see that on the next post, I'm just gonna just know that was you did. Yeah. Hold on. So what's a great question?
Anything, life, basketball, the pursuit of happiness, whatever you guys want.
We're 26, so we have a lot of experiences that you can't even dream of yet.
Good point, Andrew. It's a good point.
Wait, first, I heard you say you haven't been in the shot 2 years ago. Where do you live again? Andrew.
I'm in Chicago.
That's what I knew it was somewhere other than here. But
that's a good first question. That's a good warm-up question.
Okay. All right. Though I think, you're in Columbus. I know Joey's in Columbus.
You see me too much.
Yeah, Joey's in Columbus. What's your favorite? Oh, Joey, what's your favorite shoe back there that you have up there?
Good question, Zed. I actually have recently organized them a little bit more.
Okay.
I think my all-time favorite shoe is probably Shadow 1s.
Okay.
I think they go with everything. They're just really beat. I've worn them so much. I just got the reimagined white cement 3s, and I love those. But they're not my favorite. But right now they're my favorite. You know.
Yeah. I have some shoe game over there too, like in my little. I'm trying to in my little thing over there.
There you go. Yeah. What size is that? 17?
I was 16,
okay.
But like some of the shoes I could wear 15, and because they run big, like some of the ones and like the dunks don't go into 16, or I don't think they do. But I get 15.
Jordan 1s are how I found out that I was not a size. You're not even gonna believe what size shoe I was a size 14 my whole life, but then I started wearing Jordan 1s, and I was like, these are not, they're too big, so I got to go down. Ever since then, I've been a 13. So.
Yeah, Air Forces. I put on a size 16 Air Force, and I said, yeah, I feel like Shaq in these shoes.
Yeah, I had on size 14 Air Forces as a freshman in high school, and I was like flopping
around in them. Yes.
I was like embarrassed. I look back at pictures and I'm like, what in the world did my mom let me do?
Yeah, like I would never buy a size 16 Air Force ever again because they're size 18 on my feet.
Andrew's an Air Force guy.
Yeah. How many Air Forces?
Is that what I have, Joey?
Yeah, that's what you have. Andrew bought Air Forces in Columbus when he was here one time.
Is that what I have?
What was the store? What was the store?
Soul Classic. Shout out Soul Classic.
Okay.
No free ads, but shout out Soul Classic.
That I have one pair of Air Force Ones, and they are actually I have two. There were one I got for having an above 3.0 GPA, which is hilarious to say out loud, and the other was for when we made the NCAA tournament. All the teams got Air Force One. So I don't know. I know one of them is that one right there.
I got these bad boys right here. A nice white pair of Air Maxes.
Okay, you got those are the daily drivers. I understand. I have two pairs of Air Maxes over there. Yep.
When you're just walking down the street, downtown Chicago, not quite ready for the snow and boot season, you need some just casual white.
I do have some boots.
Air Maxes.
What's your favorite shoe of all time?
I mean, I'm a big dunk guy. I have a lot of pair of dunks. I have like 8, 9 pairs of dunks. Dunks are ones. So
what's
one of those.
If you were to be like, all right, this is the New York, New Jersey shoe, what would that be?
Tim's.
Yeah, that's it.
Tim's, definitely Tim's. I think a lot of people in New York.
Tim's a good answer.
Tim's is like a lot of people wear 11s in New York. I see a lot of people wear 11s. Just any type of 11s. No, Gammas. I have a pair of Gammas. So
the good old Gammas. Andrew, the daily drivers. That's making me. I need to steal that. The daily.
Yeah, the daily drivers. Yeah.
I'm in the daily drivers for a little bit.
Yeah.
Zed, I have two questions I just thought of. They have nothing. There's some balloons popping up for some reason. They have nothing to do with each other. Okay. The first question is, did you see the Ohio State football uniforms that they're wearing on Saturday?
I did not.
Ooh, live reaction.
Okay. Instagram. Hold on.
Yeah, they posted Marvin Harrison in them.
They're very cool.
They're icy, as you would say.
The gray?
Yeah, all gray. The light gray.
Yeah, that's fire. The all gray?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, didn't you guys do the photo shoots where you guys wore the football jerseys, or did you not get to do that? EJ,
I don't think I did that.
We got to get you in there. We got to get you in the all gray football.
Yeah, once you lost all that weight, they were like, "We don't want you on the football team."
Yeah, they definitely don't want it. I don't know what position I'll play now. I'll have to be quarterback. I'll have to throw the ball because I can't play no line position. So
you could be tight end.
Yeah,
I could be tight end because if I'm like right tackle, it's gonna be like an open door policy going through that line.
I do think a topic for another day. This team could absolutely be a football team. Like Roddy feels like a quarterback. Bruce looks like a running back. Like
we all strong. We all strong.
The team last year was hilarious because Holt would throw out 5 guys that were all 1 or 2 inches away from each other, weighing the same, playing 5 different positions, looking like middle linebackers.
Yeah. Like last year, Ice, who was one of the strongest people on the team. Like people didn't think it. Ice was one of the strongest people on the team. Ice, Bryce was strong too. Like Bryce could squat 500 pounds. Like everybody was. We all have guys that could like squat so much. Like everybody is strong. Even this year, like Devin, squatting 5. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Joe.
I haven't I am not exaggerating. I have not squatted. I think I will. First, I'll say I have not squatted since I left campus, but I think there's one caveat where Michael Alfieri had me. Zed, I was training to play for the women's Olympic practice team before they went to the Olympics.
Yeah.
And then the world shut down. So when I was doing that, I was actually like genuinely lifting and working out and playing basketball again, all with a women's ball and stuff. I think I squatted then, but other than that, I cannot. It's been 4 years. I have not put any weight on my back and squatted. No chance.
I don't. Yeah, I don't blame you.
Don't need to.
I don't blame you.
Zed, I have one final question. This is the last one, I promise. Thoughts on
some Zed show.
Thoughts on this is the last Andrew question of 2 feet in the key. Thoughts on Big Ten tournament in Minnesota versus Chicago. And I know it's been to other places, including New York, but Big Ten tournament, Minnesota versus Chicago. What are your thoughts?
I mean, I get Minnesota, but I don't get it. Why are we going there in the winter?
It'll be kind of spring by then.
No, that's Minnesota. It will be freezing still. I get when I went to Big Ten Media Day last year, it was in Minnesota. And I think it was again this year in Minnesota.
Yeah.
Aren't they supposed to move it? Aren't we supposed to move around, go to like tour around the world or something? I don't. I get Minnesota's a nice place. I like going. It's nice there, but it's cold. It snows a lot. We played
4 years, 4 different places, and I'm sure you've done basically the same thing. We were Indy, DC, MSG, Chicago. It should be Indy or Chicago every year.
Yeah, I played in Indy and I played in Chicago last year. Oh, I didn't play in Chicago last year, but I went to Chicago.
Yeah.
And Chicago was nice. It was nice. It was like a little New York City vibe. Not quite like New York City.
It's a smaller, cleaner New York City. You're right.
Yeah, it is. It is. You are correct about that. But
do you think there needs to be a second Big Ten? Do you think there needs to be a second Big Ten Media Day where they can get some updated content? Like you were all over the video board in Chicago, but you had a season-ending injury. Do you think there needs to be some sort of pre-tournament media day redo where they can talk about stuff that happened in the season?
They don't need to do that.
No, I'm not traveling at the end of the season to go talk to media. It would be
before 1 day early before the tournament starts. And it's not to talk to media. It's just the fun stuff. The fun stuff.
Oh, yeah. Then, I don't know. Just because, coaches may say, they're not locked in. They may go that route. But, that would actually, that could
no.
It can go both ways. I like it can go both ways. I would probably enjoy it. But, some coaches would be like, yeah, none of my players. Absolutely not. We're doing this before the tournament.
Well, Zed, do you got any questions for us, or can we let you go play with your cat and snake?
I have one. Have y'all seen my car?
Which one? The one that can jump rope?
Yeah, jump rope. That one. Yeah, jump rope is. I have not heard that one yet. So that's no one has said that one. Yeah, that one. The one that could hopscotch.
Yeah,
to say the least.
I've seen it. Can you do that to my Ford Fusion?
How quickly do you want to buy a new car? Are you in the market to buy a new car? Because that's what will happen if you do that to your car.
I could be convinced to get a new car if as long as I can get in my car and roll down with put one arm out the window and bounce up and down a few times going down campus.
Your Ford Fusion it wouldn't go back to Ford. It would just go to the car graveyard. It wouldn't last more than 10 miles. They make cars so different now. It's it wouldn't last for 10 minutes, more than 10 miles.
Zed, you're a treasure, man. You are one of a kind.
Thank you. I know.
I can't wait to see you Friday, Zed. I can't wait to see you Friday.
I'm excited for this game. Game 2, what are they, 12, 15? Well,
yeah.
I think
depending on which poll, but yeah, they're right in that world. Yeah.
Yeah.
Zed, you want to give a quick hey fans, come to the game and we'll tweet it out for you and you can retweet it and stuff?
Oh yeah. Buckeye Nation, be there. Be loud. We're excited. We're ready to play and ready to get going. So bring your energy and let's go. Go Bucks.
Love it. Love it.
Yeah.
We'll be there, so everyone should be there.
Yeah, everyone. Yeah, I'll be there.
Everybody in this Zoom will be there raising the roof.
Yeah, right.
And
Right. I'll be there raising the roof.
That's right.
My cat won't be there. Sorry.
That's okay.
Oh, the snake won't be there either. But I'll be there.
And your car will be in the parking lot.
It would be. It will be. Well, hopefully, if it doesn't break between now and Friday. but yeah.
Zed, you're the man. We appreciate you. We'll see you on Friday, and hopefully it's another great game for you, great game for the team, and we get this thing rolling.
Yeah, sounds good. Thank you for having me.
Always.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, thank you.